All right, what's going on, guys? So I'm going to go over, I'm going to go through, got a bunch of cards. I've done a video or two where I'm trying to fix some of these cards to get ready to be graded, because again, I have another stack. I've written down what was wrong with them. Kind of hard to see, right? My chicken scratch. But anyway, they are stuff like this. So things like this are pretty high in demand, have always been high in demand, right? It's going to seem like a lot of Jordans right now, but it's not. It's strictly not in this one. And you guys know what this bad boy is. Again, you can kind of see, looking at my cards, kind of where I grew up, the age and the era that I grew up. Sorry about that, but there are some modern cards in here. Don't get me wrong. You guys can see that one, right? Again, there are notes on here. There are things that I've got to process. I mean, look at this. Like, this is a Aaron Judge rookie. Again, nothing too crazy, but I mean, the only reason is dimple front right leg area. So I'm going to, I've seen a trick to try to get that out, but again, it is a process. Some of these cards have already been in here now for a little while, so we're going to go through and kind of check them and see if they are going to be good to go or not. If they're not going to be good to go, again, if it's just a minor defect that I don't think it's going to gem out, then I'm going to not deal with it, and then I'm going to just list it on eBay and collect. So let's go check these out. All right, so let's see what the first card is. Again, it looked like it had something wrong with back top corner press, means pretty much what it says, back top corner press. So it looks like it's both corners. Didn't specify if it was in the right corner, left corner, bottom corner, whatever. So we're gonna have to check out this card completely. Now, okay, so this one should be pretty easy to deal with. Let me get a good angle, because this is gonna be a pain. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get it underneath the magnifying glass to take a really good look at it, but back top corners. So this is both side corners. I guess that they needed to be pressed. So they were like a little lifted. You can see that right there. Check the side out a little bit. We'll probably zoom in just a tad here to see if we can see anything. Because it's hard to look at it while I'm video recording it, so I'm not to look on one side. But so I guess it seems to be. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty decent. I've got you guys kind of zoomed in a little bit, so I'm looking on the side through the magnifier. Kind of looks like there might be a little. See right there. So again, right, I need this thing to be as good as it possibly can. So is it a risk that I'm going to want to take? Because that was the only thing that I was saying. Let me put this back a little bit, right? Again, I think this is the third time I've looked at this and gotten it better and better and better. All I just did was literally wet these corners. Again, not super wet, just a little bit on here. You can see where I put it on the corners. You can see the card spray. All right, and then press it. Again, it's, you're supposed to probably do it for 24 hours or whatnot, or 12 hours and come back and look at it. Well, it's been in there for like 2 or 3 days, because again, I got a full-time job. I got a bunch of stuff I got to do. Then I come in here and crank a couple hours out of checking these cards. So based off this, everything looks pretty good. Didn't see any issues in the front. So again, I always take a look at it one more time prior to, but this is super clean. Right? I think it's super clean. Don't see anything. Again, doing the little back and forth to see if there's anything. I'll zoom in just a little bit in case there might be something I miss. Be a lot easier to see in the light underneath the magnifier, right? So I don't really see anything. Alright, again, I am looking at this in multiple different ways to make sure. But again, I don't see anything. I could be dead wrong. Right, it's going to be inspected by another human. So I'm going to do everything I can to mitigate as much possibility of missing something like pretty obvious, that if I didn't look underneath some type of microscope or under not so bright of a light that I just literally wasted money. Like, just spend a little bit. I think just spend a little bit of money on equipment. I mean, it doesn't have to be like the greatest. It should be at least decent equipment, which, again, decent stuff on Amazon is going to be good enough. All right, well, so currently looking at that thing, I do not see any other issues with it. I think it's going to be, I get the light up here, right? I think it's going to be okay to send off, to go ahead and get graded. Again, I don't see anything. I'll look at it with just the light on top. Again, assuming how a grader would probably look at it. Again, from all the rumors, except for that video that Jeff Wilson just put out, where the CGC guy, right, he didn't even have gloves on, which was crazy. They pulled it out, and I'm like, I don't even have any gloves on? Like, I would figure if you're at a grading facility, you should probably have some gloves on, because you're touching somebody else's card. And I don't know why they took it out of the sleeve. I know they got to examine it. I get it, but that's perfectly fine. It kind of caught me off guard that they did not have any gloves on, but it is what it is. All right, so again, to me, this looks really good, and I think this is definitely a submission. Oh, what is that? See that right there? What is that right there in the eye? It's on both of them. All right, so I'm gonna do a little, what I say, a little buffing. That's what they want to call it, right? So I'm gonna buff this, and then I'll be right back. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and buff this out just a little bit here, right? With my microfiber cloths, 2 different ones. This one's a little bit thicker, but let's try to get the initial buff off of it. I think it's going to be okay, because I think that this is part of the card. I mean, it's hard to tell, because again, it's on both eyes, but still, like, did I just get a defective card? And me looking at it before, thinking like, oh, okay, that looks to be correct. That's part of the card, right? Is now not part of the card, and I'm like, what the? So let's black this up just a little bit, right? And then again, it's just my process. Again, I'm not no expert. I'm just kind of seeing what other people have been doing, what they've been successful is, and kind of repeating the process and not overdoing it. Again, taking my time. It does suck, because not very much into Pokemon. I'm not saying I'm not into Pokemon. I mean, I'm collecting picking up certain Pokemon cards like Gengar, kind of like the goats, I guess, if you want to call those in the Pokemon cards. All right, getting enough. Gonna keep some. Gonna send them off to grade. Keep 1 or 2. Float the rest back off. Put them into somebody else's hands. But that, again, I don't know, man. Like, it just looks like it's on both eyes. I mean, and then you see their eyes. See that? So maybe it's just part of the card, because you see the eyes right there where she's like, oh, look at that, like she's a vampire in the Lost Boys, right? And her too. Like, so I'm gonna say that this card is good, right? And then I'm gonna go ahead and get it prepped to go ahead and put it in one of the boxes, either for PSA or Beckett. So I might be sending it off to PSA. I gotta look. I think I might send this off to Beckett just to see if the turnaround is gonna be faster. All right, let's pick the next card to be inspected and thrown in.